Okay, I'm in Deadhorse Cave, pretty much at the upper end. In the main tube here. I tried going up there. I was able to get up there, but it's really flat. So there's actually a lot of water on the bottom. I would have been doing a belly crawl through water. It's pretty wet this time of year. I decided I don't want to do a bunch of belly crawling through pedals. So I did not explore that maze up there, even though it's really cool. It's not that big, but it's all belly crawling. It's a lot of work. So yeah, I'll have to skip that for this time. Hopefully next year or the next year or the next year, someday I'll be able to come back when it's dry and maybe more people so we can work as a team. Well, actually it's not that hard, but anyway, drier. Okay, I'm at a breakdown pile here. I crawled over the top here before, but now that I think about it, it might be easier to go to the right. So even though I was planning to stay to the left, since I already went to the right one way, I'll continue going to the right to be somewhat consistent. See, I can go up here, I can go up here, whatever is easier. Little bit of margin of error in here. Yeah, I think it'll be easier if I just climb on this breakdown pile. One thing that's funny about this cave, I have knee pads on, but it's mostly for the entrance or the main maze. I'm not here, but this main tube here, except for a couple of spots like this, I don't really need my knee pads. Whoa. So anyway, but it's easier to leave them on than to keep taking them off when I don't need them. I've gotten used to wearing them for hours on end. It's kind of like your N95 mask, your COVID-19 mask. The first time it sucked. It's like, help, I'm suffocating. But after doing it for a year, you probably should have gotten used to it. Or, well, anyway. All right. So the ceiling's very uneven here. Let me show you something. So that's the way I came up. Wow, look at that flat rock over there. Notice this rock, it's mostly purple and then with kind of pale gray in between. I'm pretty sure the rock itself is purple. And then that other stuff is some sort of dirt or sand came in later. It's very rough here. Definitely wear good shoes if you go caving. Even in a tourist cave where they have a walkway, you want to have your footing. It's definitely not a job for bare feet or flip-flops. This is kind of cool. Peek a little under there. Dead end. Notice. There's a pile of rocks. I pointed this out on the way up. That was marking the way back up to the main tube or the main entrance. I think a majority of people who explore this cave, they like the upper entrance because you can do it year-round. You don't have to worry about the water flow. Coming in the low entrance, there was a lot of water, so I had to play hopscotch on rocks to keep from getting, what's it called, wet from the creek in the lower end. But other than that, it's safer and easier for me, especially since it's closer to the parking area. So, yeah. It's definitely a personal preference thing, whatever you're physically and mentally able to do. Okay, so I'm in the main tube for real now. This is, they call it the stream passage, except the stream is ahead of me still. It's, the water is outside the cave right now. Merges with the cave ahead, which is really cool, of course. Oops. I just teeter-tottered on a loose rock. Didn't mean to do that. Notice the rock here. Like I said, the rock itself is gray. Then there's brown stuff. I'm not sure why there's this one spot of weird color. I hope it's not vandalism, but I don't know. It's weird that it's one little location like that. Like there's something. It looks like somebody marked it with a piece of paint, but it's so wet here. Hopefully anybody knows what they're doing knows that paint won't last very long. And it's basically vandalism anyway. Wow, very uneven here. This is really cool. So So I'm standing up now, but ahead here, I'm gonna have to crouch down. Ceiling comes down to maybe 5 feet. I'm still on 2 legs, but I'm hunched over. Now I'm standing up again. Got my back exercise for the day. Actually, if you go on a guided tour of a cave, instead of having you stoop over with your back, they teach you to duck walk. It's, I don't know, for me it's kind of hard on the knees. And then your hands are not free. I like my hands free to hold my flashlight and my camera. But yeah, duck walking is good for a tourist cave, I suppose. Here's a little tiny formation again. Little nook and cranny back in the cave. So you see the cave itself here is huge, like 20 feet in diameter, maybe 20 feet wide, 15 feet high, but it's almost completely blocked by breakdown here. If I remember right, it looks easy to get on the breakdown here, but it's really hard on the other side. So it's definitely easier just to come down here and stay to the side of this breakdown pile. Unless you really want to go up on top of that pile, see what's up there. See, now the breakdown's on the left. So if I want to take it easy, I got to go to the right. So this is why a lot of times if you have a trail built through a cave, it won't be straight. It'll zigzag a lot to go wherever it was easier. Obviously, as a beginning caver, you should definitely take the easiest way, whatever is safest. But also, if there is a trail, you should follow the trail too. Of course, majority of caves, they do not have a trail. So yeah, good luck with that. Okay, so here I am at my next turnoff. So here's the funny part. This part is not a dead end. Well, no, it's a dead end, but it's super duper long. To make a long story short, it's like easy for a while, then it's really tight, then it's easy again. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try doing the easy part. See if I can get up here with my camera running. It's a bit of work. It's a little bit tricky. Dang it. Hang on. Didn't quite get good grip on the rock here. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on. Why is my gimbal? Hang on, let me fix my gimbal. It's being stupid. Okay, here we go again. The cave is a little bit wet, a little bit slippery, and of course one of my knee pads slipped down too, so I'm gonna sit here a second. Oops. Check out, there's an upper level there. This is where I just came. I'm probably 15 feet up, so it's not entirely safe. There are ledges on the way down, but it's a bit slippery, a bit hard to see. So if you notice, I did slip once because my foot, I tried putting on a ledge that was too small. Kind of stupid of me. I was feeling my way around. Okay, check this out.